3D printing is one of the best things you can do in school. You can use 3D printers to make models, puzzles, machines, and much more. But before you can use a 3D printer, you should understand how it works and how to use it safely. All 3D printers let you pick things to print from sites like Thingiverse or Pinshape. If you're more adventurous, you can even design pieces yourself using tools like Tinkercad. Once you've found a part and sliced it, so your 3D printer can understand what you want it to do, you can start your printer and watch it work. Most 3D printers you'll see in school take a roll of plastic filament or thin plastic strings, heat it up until it's soft, and push it through a series of gears and eventually a small hole where it gets added to your print. The printer moves around while it makes the shape of your model, and then it puts more plastic on top, over and over, until eventually you have a printed part. Before you can print anything, you need to understand how to use a 3D printer safely. There are a lot of moving parts like motors and gears that you shouldn't touch while a printer is working. You could hurt the printer or even yourself if you're not careful. There are lots of types of plastic that your printer can use, and when they're hot, some of them make gases that you shouldn't breathe. Make sure that your printer is in an area where the air doesn't stay still, like a fume hood in a science classroom, or by a window with a fan pointed at it. The printer gets very hot while it's printing your model, and it can be dangerous. The plastic cools down after a few minutes, but the easiest way to avoid burning yourself is to keep your hands away from the printer while it works, and wait for your model to cool down once it's done. Once you've printed your model, remember that it might not be perfect. Some models can be sharp, or they might not be safe to eat out of. Make sure that you know what your plastic is safe for before you use it in a print. So, let's go over some basic rules about 3D printing safety. Rule number 1. Check with an adult before you use your printer, or even touch it. Rule number 2. Ask when the printer is safe to touch so that you don't hurt yourself or the printer. And rule number 3. When you print something, make sure that it won't hurt yourself or others when you use it. And that's all there is to it. So go out there and print to your heart's delight.